The redhorse suckers are a beautiful group of fishes within the sucker family that are native to the U.S. and Canada. Because of their large scales and soft lips, many of these species are confused with the common carp, which is actually a very large member of the minnow family Cyprinidae. Common carp were introduced from Europe in the 1800s and can become very abundant in their introduced range. We have a separate video on the life of the common carp, which is a pretty fascinating species in its own right. The confusion with the common carp and the lumping of these species under the term rough fish has caused suckers in general to be disrespected and underappreciated. But redhorse suckers are hard fighters and surprisingly good on the dinner table too. Many people take them home by the bucket load during the spring spawning runs. Redhorses seek out clean riffles and pools for spawning, and many will congregate below barriers like dams and waterfalls. Different species begin to spawn at different water temperatures, with the shorthead redhorse being the first one to spawn when the water temperature approaches the high 40s. Small bumps called tubercles will form on the fish's body during spawning, most often on the anal fin and tail, shown here on a silver redhorse. The most reliable way to catch a redhorse is usually a simple hook and worm with a sinker. A quarter-ounce split shot weight is enough in slow water or gentle current. Redhorses face upstream watching for food to come drifting down, so it's okay if your bait and sinker are drifting a bit instead of holding in one place. In fast current, you may have to go up to a 1-ounce or heavier no-roll sinker in order to get your bait down to the bottom and keep it there. We have 6 species of redhorse here in the Midwestern U.S. Some of the key identifying traits are the color of the tail, the shape of the dorsal fin, the shape of the face and mouth, and the number of scales along the lateral line and around the base of the tail. One of the most common species is the shorthead redhorse, which has a red tail, a concave edge to the dorsal fin, and a small head. The back edge of the mouth is straight, while the other species have a deep groove in the middle. The greatest diversity of redhorse species is usually in clear, cool streams that feed into larger river systems. This type of stream can easily have 3 or more redhorse species in it. Redhorses feed on invertebrates on the bottom or within the sediments. It's common to see the bright flash of a redhorse's scales as it repositions around a rock in a stream to suck up invertebrates. The fish will move all around a rock to make sure it doesn't miss any food. Where the bottom is softer, a redhorse will also suck bottom sediment into its mouth and pump it through its gill rakers to sort out solid material from sediment. The sediment gets pushed out the back of the gills while the solid material is carefully sorted in the fish's mouth. It'll then swallow the food and spit out any leftover material. This greater redhorse sucked up a mouthful of material from within a bed of aquatic plants and is moving it around in its mouth to sort out the edible parts. It decides that a small piece of wood and an aquatic plant are not edible and those are spit back out. Redhorses are very common prey for big pike and muskies in rivers. They're a soft and often abundant food source. Watch as I release this shorthead redhorse back into the river and a hiding muskie takes advantage of an easy dinner. Not surprisingly, some large lures for targeting pike and muskie are designed to resemble a redhorse, like this 12-inch paddle-tail swimbait. Redhorse suckers are challenging, beautiful, hard-fighting fishes that deserve much more respect. Good luck redhorse fishing and thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.